Just do it. It's one of the most famous slogans of all time, a phrase made popular by Nike. It could equally apply to the company's co-founder Phil Knight's go-getter attitude. An avid middle-distance runner and tenacious entrepreneur began selling shoes out of his car, and not long after created a footwear and apparel juggernaut. As of January 2018, Phil Knight's net worth is about $30 billion. But why shoes? Why not something else? Did Knight's strong passion for the sport of running help him better understand the market and achieve success? Let's go back over half a century. It's 1959. Studying journalism at the University of Oregon, Knight made an impression as a middle-distance track runner. He won varsity ribbons for his track performance and achieved a personal best of 1 mile in 4 minutes 10 seconds. Running was his first passion. After graduating, Knight worked as a chartered accountant, served a stint in the Army, and was an assistant professor at Portland State. He hadn't found his calling yet. In 1962, Knight earned a master's degree from Stanford Graduate School of Business. There, at last, came his eureka moment. During a business class, his professor held a lecture on what the ideal characteristics of a successful entrepreneur are. In his own words, Knight said, "I realized he was talking to me. I remember after saying to myself, this is really what I would like to do." He had to write a paper for a college assignment, and guess what the topic he chose was? Manufacturing shoes in Japan to compete with dominant German brands, of course. Wanting to put his great idea into practice, Knight traveled to Japan to make a deal with a manufacturer, Tiger Co., to import their shoes into the US. However, Knight faced a dilemma when the Japanese executives asked him, "What company are you with?" He had to think fast. The blue ribbons he won while running track, and that's how Blue Ribbon Sports was born. Knight placed an order valued at $55. In the hope of getting a sale, he sent a few pairs to Bill Bowerman, his former coach at the University of Oregon. Bowerman loved the shoes so much he decided to invest. Each contributed $500 to officially form Blue Ribbon Sports. What Bowerman brought to the business went beyond money. Trying to create a better running shoe, he had been experimenting with treads, once by pouring rubber into a home waffle maker. He understood an incremental shoe improvement could make a vast difference to runners. Its first year of operations in 1964 saw the company moving 1,300 pairs of shoes and grossing $8,000. Meanwhile, Bowerman continued to experiment with different shoe designs. These efforts led to the creation of a shoe that would ultimately be the Nike Cortez. By 1971, the relationship with Tiger was deteriorating. Knight and Bowerman's company was preparing to launch its own line of footwear, but first, a name change. Nike was launched in 1972, along with the familiar swoosh logo emblazoned across the Nike Cortez. Here's a fun fact: the now iconic logo was designed by an art student for only $35. The Nike Cortez quickly became a top seller and design classic. Bowerman's desire to find a better solution and Knight's business acumen perfectly complemented each other. This combination of skills led to Nike becoming a global brand. But why shoes? It's the most important piece of equipment for a runner, says Knight. If it's basketball, it's a ball. If it's baseball, it's a bat and mitt. Running, shoes are it. Knight saw fitness in general, but running in particular as vital for well-being as eating and sleeping, something everyone should just do. Sooner or later, the public would catch on. Through non-stop innovation and effective leadership, Knight took advantage of this growing market, successfully combining his two passions. As a result, Nike, as of May 2018, has a market cap of $117.55 billion. Thanks for watching this video. We look forward to making a video on your billion-dollar success story one day. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to see how other billionaires got to where they are today.